Hi everyone, I decided to do a quick video today from the art room just to show you how to finish off your baubles for the year 7s. Okay, so first thing you'll need is either a Sharpie or any type of permanent marker. Second thing you'll need is either some acetate, so that's plastic paper that you can see through. You can also just laminate a piece of laminating paper instead, so that you've just got the clear plastic. And as well as that, if you're really stuck and you haven't got any of that, you could be using the plastic that you have in files, so as long as it is see-through. Okay, and you'll need any type of pen. It doesn't need to be a Sharpie, as long as you are able to draw onto plastic and it'll stay, so any type of permanent marker. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is work on the colour bit of my designs. I'm not going to be working on the black section first. As you can see, if you work on the black section and you're using yellow, for example, and the pens are a bit wet, it's going to ruin your yellow pen. So you can see I accidentally did a little bit there because I didn't let it dry in time. Okay, so I'm going to start on my fox first. So either tape or hold down your acetate on top of your design, and then you're just drawing all the coloured section first. So I'm just going to do the red of the fox. Now I'm going to do the fox, then give it a few minutes to dry, and then I'm going to be working on the background colours. Now again, I'm going to give it a few minutes to dry, just so I don't get my pens smudging. So I don't want to ruin any of my pens or make a mess on any of my bauble. Okay, so all the way up to lines, making sure that I'm not leaving any gaps in my work. And I'm just getting all this red colour down first. Okay, now after I've got my red colour down, I'm going to give it a few minutes and then I can work on my next colour. But just got to do the face and then I'll show you what it looks like. Again, this is all just copying directly from my design, so it depends what yours is. If you make a little mistake, don't panic. You can see I've gone a little bit over the line there. We can sort it out when we're doing the black part of your design in a minute. Okay, so I've got the fox done. As you can see now, that's just the fox design part of it done. Next bit I'll do is I'll be getting all the background colours done. So you can see here I've already got that section done. Make sure again that you're giving it a few minutes in between to make sure that it's dried, okay? Now don't take your sections off until you complete it all, as it's a bit harder to match up, okay? Alright, so next bit I'm going to use black or any other darker colour to outline it. And very carefully drawing in the outline. If you want to make some of the lines thicker, you're welcome to now. And it might be easier for you in sections just to turn your acetate around so you're able to see it a little bit easier. Okay, so this bit here is just getting all the outline onto your design. You're not going to do it all now, so we'll be here for ages, but you can see, here we go, I've started to get the outline of the fox done. After you've got the outline of the fox, and don't forget to do this bit here, then we'll have a finished bauble design. Last bit is going to be to cut it out. Really carefully. And on the top bit you can either cut out with scissors, or you might want to use a craft knife under supervision, or you could even be using a hole punch to get that hole in the bauble so that you're able to put it onto the tree. And if there's any bits off the design, because there's a few white sections I can see in here, then I can go back in with those pens and sort those out. Now obviously you might only have a black Sharpie. If you do, you can just have a black and white design. If you have a black Sharpie, you might also want to do mark making techniques. So that's when you do things like cross-hatch, that's like a hashtag, or you could do little dots and things like that instead, or you could even use the Zantangles that we've been doing in class. So you could be doing those into the sections instead. Okay, but there is my finished bauble design. All I'm going to do later is hole punch that, put a ribbon through, and it can go onto my tree. Okay, now after you've done your baubles, sorry, not after, I mean if you haven't got the acetate to do your baubles, you can draw it up onto card, so anything that's thick enough, so like your paper in your book, then you could be using that to make one instead and colouring it in. Obviously you have to trace it on though, either looking through a window so that you can see your design, or using tracing paper. If not, we will have time to do this in class because I don't want you to miss out because you're not in school. So we can do this in class when we get back, and then you can have it ready for your tree next year. Okay, I'm going to put another video up in a minute of the second thing you can be getting on with at home if you don't have this. But have an amazing holidays everyone, and I'll see you in the new year. Bye everyone.